Mr. Go, welcome to our guest Byte. Today, we want to talk about best practice for commissioning natural gas regulator. I think if you are curious about how regulator operate efficiently and safely, this episode has something for you. So, Mr. Go, let's start from the basics, installation. I know that a gas regulator performance really depends on how well it's installed. So why does it matter for its performance?
Yes. Most of the regulators, natural gas regulators, they require some kind of clean gas. Okay, for installation of a regulator, first of all, we must ensure that the pipeline is clean before we install this regulator and free of debris. And also the inlet and outlet of the regulator must also be free of debris. This may be the cause of during shipment. So after the installation, we also must ensure that the gasket, the French rating is also in line with the pipeline branches and gasket. Flow of the regulator must be in line with the arrowhead indicated in the regulator body itself. Yeah. In many cases, the regulator is installed either in the wrong direction or upside down, So we need to follow the flow arrow in the body. Okay. So as for the sensing point, some regulators is self-operated, some has a sensing point downstream. Ensure that this sensing point has a minimum of a straight length to avoid the turbulence. And then for some regulators, they have upstream loading. Make sure that this tapping is not in any turbulence area, such as an elbow or a concentric reducer, which may cause turbulence during the tapping.
After installation, next is a commissioning, which includes a startup and testing. So what's the step to be followed?
Okay, for startup, in many cases, when there's no proper startup, the regulator diaphragm will damage. So before we start operation, because of incorrect procedures used, make sure that the tubing routing is correct. Make sure the isolation valve of the sensing line is also closed. And after that, slowly open the inlet isolation valve to allow gas to go into the pilot and the inlet of the regulator. So after that, we'll slowly open the outlet isolation valve and to allow the gas to go into the control line and go into the outlet of the regulator. So after this, we can then make a check on all the connection to check for leakage. Yeah. After checking for leakage, we can do the final adjustment on the regulator. Now, this set pressure is normally set where we choose the spring of the regulator. The spring range of the regulator must be somewhere in between the mid-range of the set pressure. This is our ideal case. So of course, we must have a pressure gauge on the upstream and downstream to monitor the set pressure.
And then lastly, we cannot lease out the maintenance, right?
Yeah.
I think it's very important for the equipment's safety.
Yes.
So could you elaborate more how crucial it is?
Yeah, for maintenance, because as you know, regulators parts consist of some soft parts. These soft parts are subject to normal wear and tear, and these soft parts require a periodic inspection and maintenance. But the frequency of inspection and maintenance will depend on the severity of the operating conditions, right? Some regulators may operate in a very severe condition, so require more frequency of inspection, and also subject to maybe some government laws or applicable codes. So this is the maintenance will depend on all this.
All right. So as Mr. Go said, by following this best practice, you can ensure safety, efficiency, and then prolong of the lifespan of your equipment. Thank you for tuning in and stay updated for the next episode. And thank you again, Mr. Go. Thank you.
Thank you. Some customer they prefer one monitor, one standby. You know, in case the active fail, the monitor will take over. So there's no disruption in the care.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's where this 2FL works. One active, one monitor. So if this one fail, because this is not only there's a system called wide open monitoring. That means this regulator when you run, it fully open. And then this one will only regulate, give the demand and maintain the pressure. But if this one fail, this one will take over. So this one become fully open, this one control the set point.